Hello, welcome to today's Take 5. We are continuing to work through the book of 1 Samuel together. We're in 1 Samuel chapter 20 today. And it's kind of like working now a story of friendship between David and Jonathan. Jonathan is Saul's son. So there's a kind of awkward tension because Saul's got rage and anger against David. He's trying to kill David. And they're trying to navigate. Jonathan is right in the middle of all this and he's trying to navigate friendship. And they make a beautiful kind of covenant oath with one another, and in amongst the chaos, they're trying to work out what the lay of the land is, and they have these like secret undercover plan in the chapter where they're trying to work out whether actually it's safe for David or not safe. And so it's a kind of beautiful example of friendship, godly friendship being outworked, where there's loyalty, there's genuine like kindness and love, and David as a character in the Bible is also often used to kind of like crossover examples of Jesus as well. So, and the friendship that David and Jonathan have is a beautiful example of the friendship that we have with Jesus. And the concept of David, waiting in the woods 3 days. There is an example where people would use this perhaps where Jesus, when he went to Calvary. And what he did in that period of time in order to keep the covenant oath of friendship that we can know with God. It's really powerful when you kind of think those little crossovers are all in the story under the kind of like hidden little gems, if you like, and the power of friendship that we have with Jesus. I think there's a few things I just want to pick up about friendship to consider from the passage. A good friend doesn't walk away from pain, but walks towards it for the sake of their friend. A good friend doesn't play the "I told you so" card. See, I was right. David could have easily have played that card with Jonathan, like, "See, I told you," like sort of thing. But instead, we see that his reaction is one of like kind of like brokenness. Jonathan would have been really hurt by what was going on, and David weeps along. They kind of weep together. They have this moment of compassion with each other. That's what friendship is. Friendship isn't getting the better of the other person, but it's meeting where the person's at. And I love that David and Jonathan have that beautiful friendship there, that synergy with one another, that just knows the outworkings of maybe some of the emotional turmoil that what each other are facing at the time. And they just have this loyalty, which I think is so godly. And that's the friendship that we have with Jesus, that he meets us where we're at, in our brokenness, in what's going on in our emotional turmoil. Jesus doesn't play the "I told you so" card, like ever. He always meets with us and weeps with us. And they have this moment in the story. We see it at work in verses 41. David got up, put his face to the ground, kissed and wept with one another. And David wept the most. It's kind of like interesting, isn't it? If anyone probably should have been more emotional in the moment, it probably should have been Jonathan, and yet David was weeping about everything. And so I think he was just hurting for his friend, hurting for the situation, and they just have that beautiful love and friendship that's being outworked. And so I'd encourage you, pursue godly friendship and know that you have godly friendship in Jesus. How amazing is that? Have a blessed day today, and thanks for listening. Bye.